So the meaning of the bear connects you with the very deepest of your ancestral roots. Yeah, at this level, you are in touch with the primal mother, the bear goddess Artio, who will defend you fiercely from all danger. You are connected also with the bear god Artios. I hope I've said that right. The mighty warrior Arthur, the guiding pole star of the great bear. Your intuition will never fail you. If you will listen to it in the still darkness of the night, working with the bear gives you the opportunity to become a spiritual warrior like Arthur. You can find a way to come into your power by marrying your strength with your intuition. Integration with primal power. Integrating your primal power with your intuition means uniting your star power with your animal power. We have the stars in this deck as well, and both are symbolized by Art, the bear, star power as well as your animal power. And we have that in us. And we see this bear coming out of this cave, sort of looking over the shoulder. I think we've all been pretty much in our caves. The reverse side, the other end of this eclipse, which is already we've had one in Sag, the South Node, but you're dealing with these energies now. The reverse side, and this would be your 10th house energies now. This is a clear warning that you must take care not to be overwhelmed by the ferocious mother, by the berserk warrior. So this is the emotions in your status, your workplace, what is out there, by forces of anger and primal ferocities that, untempered with the human qualities of compassion and reason, can damage not only our own life but those of others around us. Art brings a strong presence and great reserves of power. And with perseverance, you'll be able to integrate your spiritual, intuitive qualities with your primal, instinctive qualities. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful energies, and it absolutely explains that as well so clearly. Okay, so it is a general reading. Use your intuition. Put it in the situation you find yourself in. There's no gender here. It's masculine, feminine. It's changes within and without, but it could be people you are dealing with as well, especially when we have a court card. So I'll give the energies of all. But we start off with a major here, the last card of the major arcana, card 21, which is choices that you had to make to formulate something, to grow. But it's the end of it. It's final. It's done. The world is the last card where you are stepping through to something new. You have victory over something that has been pretty challenging. Looking towards the past, it's still there, but now bearing it all. She's bearing her heart, her soul, everything, and almost light-hearted, knowing that there's light on this, whatever it is. It could be about travel as well, because the world signifies travel. I don't think that that's a possibility with the circumstances we have around us. I feel that there are changes here, Pisces, that are going to come through with the next new moon, and I think the next new moon is in Scorpio, which is now November. That there's victory over something that has been there for a long time and very challenging within both areas of your life. Your social status out in public, as well as your fears at home, and with regards to relatedness with your environment at home, your 4th house. Here's the finality of it: closure, death, the ending, transformation. It is done, it's finished. The bare bones are now there, the smoke has risen, there's a surrender. That rosebud has now flowered, it is white, it is surrender, it is open. as something moves on to this horse, also to the past. It's done. You've been protecting yourself. You pick up that shield of protection and surrender. But it's closure. This is deep transformational change as something comes to an end and is final. It's card number 13. So I feel the 13th of November is about when this change comes through as well. It is the card of Scorpio. You might be dealing with a Scorpio as well, or a Taurus. But this signifies the end of it. 13 is individual formulation towards stability. Our next card is the Queen of Pentacles. It could be with regards to your work, about how you benefit others, how you take care of others, how you are practical. We have the 4 rubies in there, and 13 is 4 as well. But there's the peacock is about showing it, being out there, not in a showy way, but others will be aware of it. They can't miss how you have been solid, stable, taking care, nurturing, from within, in a very nurturing way towards a future goal. She's sort of looking towards the future with her pentacle, and how she took care and nurtured the future in a pentacle grounded way, something tangible. So maybe investing in finances, or your workplace, or your security for home, and from the 10th place, because she's looking towards us and looking towards going towards the future in a grounded, practical way. The peacock looked at the past. What Spirit's message is at the middle of the month, and I feel the 13th is significant, is a choice that needs to be made. Yeah, the High Priestess, about using your intuition for the things that you weren't aware of, because there were things here that you weren't aware of. The High Priestess is about knowledge that is within, that you have the knowledge that others don't have, that intuition, that gut feeling. It's choices that are made that are very deep and intuitively made by the moon around something that was hidden, possibly, maybe on an emotional level as well. But yeah, we have her almost vulnerable, because her garment is quite revealing and see-through, because she's in absolute purity and being guided by the stars, putting her whole chest forward towards it. Where we look at her here as well, you're going into something heart and soul here. We have the stars on this outfit as well, saying that being guided by the stars here, there's this enormous change, and having had faith that this challenge would come to an end, a gut feeling that there's this change. This is about in time, within the time. This is the time. And just letting go. You're letting go. She's not touching. She's just flowing, going with the flow, having gone with the flow, almost with a mask on. She also has a mask on. Facing the past. Now you're almost right here looking towards the heavens, because you know this change is there. What is hidden and you're not even aware of it is that all this time, she's the Empress. So the Empress, sorry, I just want to pause this with this vacuum. It's quite noisy. Sorry about that. I'm sure we'll hear that again. Okay, so we were at the Empress. What is hidden and you're not even aware of it. She comes after the High Priestess. So you have the balance here of both these energies, within and without. She deals with the material side. Her red is fiery and earth. She's earthy. She's the Empress. So you have both of them. You have your intuition balanced with what needs to be done in the material world to give birth to something new. She holds this ring, the circle. There's the circle as well. She has the absolute balance to give birth to something new that has taken long. She gives birth. She's normally pregnant. There's a period of gestation, a period that has taken some time for this newness to come through. This planet, I always think of Pluto. I'm not sure, but that is the only planet that is coming to my mind. Pluto takes forever to get through a sign. It is in Capricorn, which is on a mundane level, the 10th house, or up in the world, up there, authority, all of that. So there's been something that has taken a long time to gestate and to bring this harmony in of both spiritual and material balance and understanding. And yes, this victory, because something had to go that wasn't serving. This could be also giving birth to something that is love. Because we have the Two of Cups here, which is the coming together of two kindred spirits, a choice that is made on an emotional level. It is a lunar eclipse, so there's emotions here, maybe a new love, a new, maybe conceiving as well, because she conceives as well, a new idea, a new baby, a new work position, whatever it is in your circumstances. And you were dealing, the outcome is something that you never expected, something that you actually, something that you never thought would happen, something, the Seven of Swords, 7 is a decision that is made, something that is done. 7s are quite sacred numbers, and it's done with the mind. I mean, swords are analytical. It's using the energy of air, your mind, your mental abilities. But there could have been a situation here where it was difficult and you felt that you had suffered loss, or somebody sneaked something past you or tried to get away with something, because we see him looking over his shoulder. It is the card of theft, so there was some form of loss. And he thinks he gets away with it. He's kind of looking over his shoulders. The gates are open. He's sneaking off with this. So it could have been something that you felt a sense of loss with, but there's something that comes through now, clarity, where, well, I suppose if there's loss, there's death, there's an ending, for something new to come through, a decision that is not expected, something that somebody doesn't expect you to make this choice, through some form of conflict that has been going on for a long time, possibly. There might have been a situation where you've lost something within a relationship, but there's something new that is coming through, and somehow intuitively you have these two together, and it could be around your resources, but there's an ending to all of this now. We have a card jumping here, and that was anxiety, 9 of Swords, the world. You were very anxious. Here's the ending of it. Something that kept you up at night, conflict, 9. Something that only you yourself could deal with. Deals with insomnia. You wanted truth, you had passion, it just kept you sick. It could be illness. Swords is illness. Because it's mental energy, negative energy that is so excessive that it keeps you up at night and brings about sickness. But there's victory over that now. What is the Death card? It could have been something that deals with litigation as well, because swords is truth, litigation, mental faculties that has been extremely difficult and long-lived, and very painful. But it's ending. Yeah, it has taken a long time. The hangman, something that's been stuck, it's been in limbo. You couldn't move, you couldn't speak, your hands were bound, you couldn't walk. You just, he's even holding oak leaves in his mouth, because he couldn't speak. He just couldn't speak. He couldn't, vulnerable, naked. But we have the Saphir, where the harvest now comes. If it's financial, this bears very well. 12, hangman's, which is a 3 again. So there's formation of something that is growing here. And it took so long that this holly is now Christmas thing, is actually a parasitic plant, and it sucks the lifeblood out of the plant, sadly. Is this? No, this is mistletoe. Holly isn't. Mistletoe. And that's how you felt, that the lifeblood's been sucked out of you. You turned your world upside down to try and find some form of solution, but there's an ending to it now. There's an ending. What is the new beginning? What is the new harvest? Strength, courage in adversity. And it does seem to be something to do with contracts, legalities, mental energies. We have a sword. We don't normally have that on, but this deck does. 8, strength, courage, to tame what has been very difficult and ferocious. I mean, the boar is something ferocious with a lot of passion. You've had grace, you've had patience. You've taken time to give birth to this, whatever it was, and you've managed to balance your emotions, your guts, to get that strength and courage to handle whatever this is with grace and intuitive convictions. And it definitely could have been with a relationship, a partnership, a work friendship, 2 souls that come together, about choices around emotions, or that what makes you happy. What was the 7, the last one? Somebody thought they could get away with something, or you thought you could have got away with something. Some loss. What is that about? We have this bear also coming out here. There's the treasures lying on the outside. Down to the bare bones, we have bones here as well. And then we have the magician. Somebody did try and get away with something, but there's manifestation here. There's magic that comes through. Something, a new beginning, a new beginning for something brand new. We have this rooster looking up to the heavens as well. As above, so below. You've earthed yourself. You have earthed yourself between heaven and earth, your gut and your intuition, to bring about something that nobody expected. No one expected this. But you didn't give up on it. You protected yourself. You got wisdom. And the information came through. You were arced between the 2. There's the boar's tooth. The tooth is on the belt now. You bear the tooth of whatever it is, something that had really bitten in. We have the infinity sign here on his belt, past and present that collided. And you have everything that it takes to manifest this new dawn as we see the light coming through there. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Pisces. I wish you all the best.